Hey guys, it's Tara. Welcome to episode 3 of Silencing the Fat Girl Inside. I can't believe we're already on episode 3. This is so exciting. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I'm happy to say that after destroying scale number 2 in the backyard last week, that I have successfully drop down to only weighing myself once a day. So for me, that's a big deal because I was literally weighing myself 2, 3, 4 times a day, all different times throughout the day, 7 days a week. So once a day in the morning is a pretty big deal. I know we should only weigh ourselves once a week, but baby steps, right? So eventually I'll get there to that once a week. So, but this week we're not going to talk about the scale. This week I want to talk about, oh, you like that? You like that sunlight that's peeking in over there? I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find a good place here, to where I can, not be like blinded. This week I want to talk about, how overweight or curvaceous or chubby or robust or fat, however you would like to say it, men and or women are perceived in the workplace, in the dating world, just in life in general. And I have been on both sides of the spectrum, meaning I have been on the side of scrutiny, and I have also been on the side where I have been a manager and I have been interviewing someone for a position. And I have also been in the dating world being pursued by someone who was bigger than myself. As well as being a more of a voluptuous young lady on the dating scene as well. So we're going to discuss all of those things, and I'm going to battle this sunlight here throughout this little video. So I have actually received a few messages and emails in regards to this subject. So I know that a lot of you are actually dealing with this, and this is something that is near and dear to your heart. So I want to go ahead and touch on this, and I want to let you know that I understand that where you're coming from, because like I said, this is something that I have dealt with personally. So first I want to go ahead and say that, you know, society certainly does put stigmas on, and the media put stigmas on looks, whether it be, you know, thin or fat. You know, if a woman is too thin and we can see her bones, you know, then she needs to eat something. And we actually have that little debate going on right now on GirlGoneHealthy's Facebook page. And if a woman is too large, then she needs to lose weight. And that's just what it is. It's black, it's white, there's no in between. And the same goes for a guy. If he's too thin, he's too bony, you know, he's puny. And if he's large and, you know, heavy, then he needs to lose weight. He should, you know, he should go to the gym and work out. And same thing. There's no in between. And really, you don't know what someone is struggling with or what they're dealing with. And I have said this before on GirlGoneHealthy.com, my husband used to say that I was literally the most active fat person he had ever met. I was always moving. It was unbelievable how at 230, 240, 250, 60, 70 pounds, I was going more than my girlfriends who were 110, 115, you know, puny little, footsie little fairies of a thing, you know, and I'm over here, you know, running all around and going. And so yeah, it's all in who you are and your activity level, and yeah, that's just, we're all different, and that's what I keep trying to tell you guys, is what works for one doesn't work for another. And that's why you have to focus on you and what makes you happy and your body type. And yes, we are human, and we are going to look at other people and say, oh, I wish I looked like that. And yes, you are going to look at other people, and it is your first instinct to say, oof, she could lose some weight, or oof, he could lose some weight, or oh, he's too thin, or oh, she's too thin, or, you know, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, that's just the society that we live in, and you know, the parameters of our world. And yes, we do need to stop doing that. And I believe that the more that we come out and say, ooh, stop that talk. That's not how we need to speak to ourselves or to one another or about one another. That yes, we can stop those stigmas. And yes, we can, you know, go against the media, quote unquote, norms of what is beautiful and what is normal and what we should and should not look like. But it's going to take a while. It certainly is, and it's going to start with, you know, us on the inside and mostly in here. So, but what I do want to touch on, one young lady in particular sent me a message and said that out of the blue, she received a letter from a friend who just randomly thought that she needed to know that if she ever wanted to be happy and find a man and settle down and have a family and not be a little old fat lady with cats, that she was going to have to lose some weight. Yes. So some person in her life who was supposed to be a friend sent her an email letting her know that if she ever wanted to be happy in life and settle down and get married and live out her dreams, that the only way to accomplish that was going to be by losing weight. And I'm here to tell you that that is bullshit. Yeah, I said it. It's bullshit. I'll say it again. It's bullshit. When I met my husband, I was about 215 pounds. I'm 5'1". I was a little roly-poly little thing. And he is 6'2", and at that point, he was very thin. He actually looked like this, except with a little eraser at the top. You know, the pencils with the little erasers that you can put on yourself. That was my husband's body. He was very thin. And we actually walked around together and looked like the number 10. He was the 1 and I was the 0, and that's what we looked like. The day that we walked down the aisle, March 14th, 2007, I weighed myself at our hotel in Las Vegas, and I weighed in at 235 pounds, and that man married me. So, I'm here to tell you that that is bullshit, that you have to be some sort of 110-pound, you know, long-haired, Kardashian-looking female to find a man and settle down, or to find a woman or whatever it is that makes you happy and settle down. And no. So if that's you and you have people in your life telling you that, or your family in your life telling you that, then you need to tell them to just shh. Shh. No, that's not true. It's not. And I'm also here to tell you that there are going to be people in the workplace that are going to try to keep you down. And there's going to be jobs, and there's going to be opportunities that you may not receive, that you know should be rightfully yours. And these people may not come out and say that your weight is the reason that you're not receiving these opportunities, but you'll know in your heart of hearts that that is why you did not receive this particular opportunity. And this happened to me 2 years ago, and it's going to hurt you. And my suggestion to you is just to keep going and moving on to bigger and better things, and try your hardest to not let it affect you. And to those of you who have emailed me in regards to that subject, I really do feel your pain. I honestly do. A couple of years ago, something that I know should have been rightfully mine, and I know I would have rocked the crap out of, I didn't get. And it hurts. It still hurts to this day, and it's going to hurt me for a really long time. And everybody tells me to let it go, and it's for the best, and yuckity, yuckity, yuckada. But it hurts really, really bad, and I really do feel your pain, but you can't let it define you, and you can't let those people win, and you have to keep going. I actually had a client recently tell me that I would never be successful in my life because I had fat girl syndrome. I would never be able to achieve my dreams and my goals, and I would never be able to see Girl Gone Healthy be what I really want it to be because of me, because I had fat girl syndrome. I was too afraid to get out there and go after it. So fat people are afraid to go after their dreams. And this is the stigma that people believe. So what I want all of you to do is get a piece of paper, and I want you to write down on this piece of paper all of the words that pop into your mind that people have said to you that you believe are helping, the helping words along the way. You need to lose weight because, or if you just lost a little weight, you know, the helpful phrases. I want you to write these things down, and I want you to realize what they're really doing and how they're not really helping you. And I want you to take that piece of paper, and I want you to crumble it up, and I want you to throw it away, and then I want you to take the garbage out and just forget about it. And I want you to focus on you, okay, and your journey and who you are and what makes you happy, okay? And not the number on the scale, and not what anybody is telling you, and not all of the letdowns that have been happening. And my email inbox has just been heartbreaking lately. And I'm sorry that the tone of this video is really, really sad, but if you guys could be on the other side of this video and reading the emails that I've gotten this past week, it's just heartbreaking. And I'm so sad that people in this world are so cruel. So cruel. And I bet if I put it out there that the skinny girls would be emailing me the same thing, and it would just be that they're too thin instead of people being too fat. And it just needs to stop. It all just needs to stop. We are who we are. You're not happy if your hair is straight, you want it curly. If it's curly, you want it straight. If you're fat, you want to be thin. If you're thin, you want to be a little thicker. We just need to take it day by day and just be glad that we wake up and that you're healthy. And that's it. And just stop. Stop the inner fat girl, okay? Just shut her up, all right? So I hope all of you have a really fantastic day, and I hope that I will see you for episode 4. And as always, if you have any questions or you need anybody to talk to, you can always reach out to me at girlgonehealthy@gmail.com, or you can message me on Facebook. And again, I encourage you to seek out medical advice for your doctor before you start any sort of diet. And if you're in the Rhode Island area, I encourage you, of course, to see my doctor, Dr. Stephen Petteruti at the Petteruti Center. And that's it. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks as always. Bye-bye.